Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Tough running there. And the return man steps out at the 28. First down here for this offense. Now he tosses it back. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
The tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And the single back takes the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's 2nd down here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the 1st down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
That's reeled in. It's Smith. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
It's second down after that completion. Back to throw. It's Howard. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. Keeper for the first down and more. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Trying to extend the play. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
This is the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Dropping back, it's Davis. Catch made on the right side. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're 3rd down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Buckeyes looking to cash in this red zone trip. On first down, it's play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw yet again. The sure hands. It's Judkins.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The offense already has one fourth-down conversion. They do it for a second time. Using his legs, it's Judkins. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. The Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here. And try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. Sam Van Cunningham, Bo Jackson. That's a play that legendary running backs have made.
Man, let's not forget Herschel Walker. Yeah, that's right. You're thinking of old school running backs. It's very rare to see backs go up and over at the goal line. It's refreshing. Nice to see.
And they tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. They're going to run the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Looking to pass, it's Davis. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
On third down, he drops to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Harden. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
It's a fake PAT, looking to throw for it. And he makes the catch, the ultra-rare fake PAT for 2 points. There's the kickoff tee. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Davis. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Bruins hustle to the line to run the hurry up. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Finds his man. Has the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
1st down. We're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's an out route, the catch made. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And the Bruins will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the defense joins the party with a score.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out. It gets him a touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the UCLA offense takes the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away each of the last 2 possessions. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. The pocket breaking down. He's moving out of the pocket. And the protection breaks down yet again. Another sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Physical run, breaks through a tackle. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Bringing pressure. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They'll try to run for the first down. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. They've converted both previous 4th down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3?
42, Spider.
And now the handoff. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Well, this is the risk you take as a play caller. So often people want to try to go for it on 4th down, but you got to be careful. As you see right here, the defense makes the play to get the ball back themselves.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Dropping back, it's Davis. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. The Bruins will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Bruins are in the red zone now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Gets made on the out route. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking to throw it again. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And the Bruins pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's mano a mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense.
Here we go.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's swarmed by the defense. So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's third, and he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed of that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Smith. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Running out of time in the pocket. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Tackle made after a big gain. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He pulls it in for a big gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. To the air. It's Howard. Fires it. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Field goal try. No good. He missed it. And the lead remains at 22 after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. They begin with a quick throw to the left. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
The back's got it on the pitch. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They They've converted one of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we get a 3rd attempt right here. To throw, it's Davis. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going. The Bruins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And they bring them down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Going for a big play downfield. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down at the 42.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Big guys up front line up. It's 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Judkins. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 15. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a 1st down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to pass. It's Davis. Receiver makes the catch. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
And he pulls in the catch. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Got space looking for the end zone here. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing...
It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And he grabs it for the 2-point try to build this lead even more. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. To throw, it's Davis. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Well, Chris, after another sack, these guys are going to be facing another third down and long situation. It seems like that's been the theme in this football game. They cannot stay on schedule offensively. It's making it very easy for the defense to get after the quarterback when you...
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. He's got some room and some blockers here. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Scanning the field. It's Davis. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute, and the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The back's got it. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out on the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds his man. It's Judkins.
Well, this is a great catch. He does a nice job of getting his feet down to set up a fourth down and short situation. But, man, I just don't know why he didn't try to fight to get to that marker and pick up a first down.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback keeps the football. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, Chris, that's one of those runs you're going to see on the highlight shows throughout the night. He didn't gain a ton of yards, but how many missed tackles do you add up there? This guy was determined to get that ball to the end zone, and he...
Touchdown, Buckeyes. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Harden.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
A completion sets up a second down play. Back to pass. It's Davis. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's looking deep here. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Looking to chuck it again. Caught near the sideline. It's Sturdivant. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Out of bounds, about a yard short of the marker. Turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And they finally stopped him, but a decent gain that time. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down after that run on the previous play. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Anytime you like to run the toss play successfully, that means you're going to have to win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there. They got a nice game.
Looking to throw. It's Howard. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Motion now from the tight end. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And he's got it. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw it here on second down. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Will he score here? Touchdown, Ohio State. This one is getting ugly.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
And the UCLA offense takes the field. It's been a rough game for this offense. A consolation touchdown is all they're playing for at this point. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Davis. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
That's reeled in. It's Henderson. The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Gonna run it. It's Judkins. They stop him right at the 24. And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining. Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Airing this one out toward the sideline. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain. The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Sails it way high out of the end zone and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. The Buckeyes looking to cash in this red zone trip.
Here we go.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And the pass falls incomplete as the game comes to a close. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.